Hello and welcome to another Naval Alliance video. My name is Midshipman Slack and today I've got something very different for you to use or to try out. Now, my whole video is based upon learning from mistakes. Now, in World of Warships, the game is developing at a massive rate, absolutely incredible rate, which is great. However, for new players and players which have been around for a little while, it's very difficult to learn and find resources online which are useful to you and help you as a player. On one hand, you get some fantastic content on the likes of iChase and some videos from YouTubers and the community contributors identifying ships, characteristics. There's the how-to videos. But equally, you also find an awful lot of not helpful content. Comments from Facebook, comments on forums, comments on Reddit going, potato teams, I didn't do well, this person doesn't understand their ship, this person doesn't understand ship. And also, I'm going to put in that category epic games. Epic games you can find on this channel and they're brilliant to watch, but you don't necessarily learn anything because the whole idea of an epic game is something has gone catastrophically wrong to enable it to become an epic game, if you see what I'm getting at. So in this video, I'm going to show you two clips. And one clip I play badly, pretty much. And I review my gameplay and give you 3 bits, which showed you one good thing and 2 very poor things I did during the game. And then the second clip is me actually trying to rectify what I identified. So I'm learning from my own mistakes in game. And this is a very useful tool if you want to continue and improve in World of Warships. So in the background you are actually seeing the very first game. And we are in ranked and it's a 7-12 replay. Now the primary goal of any game of World of Warships, ranked or otherwise, is to win. And that not necessarily means huge amounts of damage. So we're coming up to the cap here, and I don't know if you've realised, the first mistake I've made is I haven't focus fired. I've fired at 2 or 3 targets here, identifying how poor it's been. That's the first mistake, because I'm not really whittling down the opposition. I'm not taking anybody out the game. If we move forward a bit, in this clip, I'm now pushing towards B cap, which is all very well, but I'm now behind an island, and although I am safe, I can't actually deal out damage, so my guns are effectively useless. I can't do very much here. Now for the best bit of this actual gameplay, I in chat actually say, you know what, I'm going to go for B cap. T61, are you with me? And he says yes, and we both go for it together. He puts his hydro, we overwhelm the opposition in B cap, and we take it for our team. That is the very good point to take away. Now if we move forward a bit, he's managed to bug out. I haven't. I've managed to stay here to defend the cap, but all I'm doing is using my hits pool to be taken out by the enemy. I've got 4, 5, 6 people firing at me. They're going to envelop me. They're coming around the north end island and they're coming around the south island. I will get destroyed. That is not helping my team. And sure enough, although I do have a pretty good battle with this Prince Friedrich here, I end up losing it. So what can we learn from that clip almost? That 4 minutes of play clip. 1. Communication was key. That was vitally important. That was a good thing to take away. 2. The game of the game is to win. And help out and support the team. Not necessarily just firing at what I want to fire at. 3. Don't get isolated. Don't get isolated. And otherwise you are dead. So let's now jump to the real gameplay. Okay, as you can see, it's exactly the same scenario. We're sailing the Warspite. It's still ranked battles. We've spawned on the same side as we had done before, on the northern quarter. And pretty much, it's almost exactly the same. So we've got A, B, and C. We've got a cap. So we need to just remember what I made mistakes last time. So one was I was firing at multiple different targets. Two, communication was key. And I will actually increase the chat box because I do actually still do a lot of good analysis there. And also 3, don't get isolated. So this is right at the beginning of the game. Opening salvos have happened and we are firing at the Dunkirk there. And everybody is firing at the Dunkirk. Everybody is focus firing this guy. He got called out by a teammate. And even though the shots I've got are against a bow-in battleship, that's not ideal because you really want to be shooting at a broadside. But I'm going to follow my team, and because of my caliber of guns, I can overmatch his bow, so make some good dents into his armor. I do have a think about shooting at him because he's broadside, but quite rightly he's just ducking behind an island. So I was calling out the incorrect command there. However, everybody is still going for that Dunkirk. And I'm pulling back now because I don't want to be broadside to everybody else. I think about shooting at that guy, the Nagato, but I thought, no, I'm going to continue with what I suggested in the first video, in my first clip, sorry, and keep going for that Dunkirk. Support the team, focus fire, take that guy out of the game. So the enemy have now capped A point. So we know that there's somebody on the far western side of the flank there. We still keep going at this Dunkirk. Everybody's still firing, even though I had better targets theoretically, and he is gone from the game. That is a big plus for us, and I must admit it's very rare that a battleship gets focused down and destroyed, the first person to get killed and destroyed in the game. It's normally a cruiser or a destroyer or something with a lot less health, or unless it's a very unlucky hit with huge amounts of penetration. But anyway, so now we have a quick look at the mini-map. So I've now been detected. Our Leander has actually decided to be a little bit separated. He's gone for B cap and has actually capped it for our side. So I've got a choice here. Do I go in my main team or do I go and support the guy who's been isolated? Now, remember from my previous thing, do not get isolated. Now, in this case, it's a friendly who's got isolated, but I'm going to go and help him out because we need to get him. We need to support this flank because if that flank goes, then this Kutsov can easily come round and flank all of us, and we're in deep, deep trouble. And I get a very lucky hit there. Leander hasn't actually seen the threat yet. I call him out, and he's just started, and it's going to take a while for his guns to turn around. So I'm here to support him. Sure enough, he's turning around. Oof, he took a bit of a hit there. Come on. This is when I really want my guns to actually reload quickly. Torpedoes coming from Leander. Leander has now been killed. And we're now 2-1 down, but I have come to support him. So now this guy's got to take me on. Full health, Warspite. And once again, overmatch his bow and get him with another cracking shot. And we have defended the flank. Something I can take away from this match. But it was down to that first point of don't get isolated. It wasn't me, it was a friendly, and I went to support him. And now we have got this cap this side. So that's the second point where I've learnt from. Now I'm using the mini-map to say, look, to improve what I had before and just communicate. Say, guys, don't be careful because it's so easy to get focused in that you could disappear off to the back of your own map and not actually do anything and support the team. So just ping the map saying, guys, be aware. Just be aware of your position here. We've got to go for the cap. So although I am isolated, I know my flank is covered, and now I am taking on a French cruiser, crossfiring him, focusing him down, getting myself in a good position to support the team rather than hiding behind that island, which I did last time round. So I'm being a little bit more bold. Not stupidly bold, because I don't want to lose and die. But it is forcing that cruiser back, because he knows I'm firing at him, which is great for our team. And notice that the team have identified the communication I said, and now pushing forward right towards Sea Cap. This is great for us, and we are up now 3 ships to 2. So here we go, and I get another lucky hit. I say lucky, I got myself in position to do that. Call out that guy. Friendly's saying, yep, no worries, we'll definitely go for that guy. And everybody's shooting at him. Or when the ones that can shoot him is now pulling back. But now we're in the vor. We're now in the vor, and congrats, we get him. Brilliant. And I communicate that to the team by chatting in the window. Well played, thank you. So that is great. So some great communication, but backing up that good communication with a thank you to the team. Because it's always nice to be notified of something we've done well. Now, we are very much in the vor of this game. We have taken B cap, we've held B cap, should I say. We are now pushing on C cap quite successfully, the rest of the team. The enemy team are clearly in retreat. And now I'm coming back round to try and take A cap for our side as well. So anyway, so yeah, that's a way of kind of learning how to learning from your own mistakes, identifying your mistakes. And you can do this by writing down a little notepad, put it on a post-it note, stick it on your monitor, or even just remembering it and thinking, okay, that didn't work that time. What went well? What didn't go well? What can I try and improve next time? Now, not all the time will you be able to turn around a game, but you've got, but without actually trying these things and learning from your own mistakes, you may not actually get much better in the actual game. Because at the end of the day, you cannot really have much control over your teammates, particularly if you play solo. You might end up with a unicorn, you might end up with Flammo on your side, and yeah, brilliant. You might end up with an OP ship, but that's a variable you cannot control. But understanding how you play and how you go about the game is something you can control, and you can do that by learning from your mistakes. So this game is pretty much won now. We're pushed into A cap here, taking it for our side, and that means we're going to have all three caps for ours, and the enemy are getting whittled down. There's only 2 of them left now, so it's just about who's going to take the spoils. And that's simple, really. It seems simple, but it's very hard to execute. So come on then, just wait. I've slowed down deliberately here in the actual game. I've slowed down deliberately here to make sure we do cap it for the team and help with the win, rather than necessarily pushing all the way forward and then unnecessarily getting capped. So yep, there's a Prince Frigid. He's now isolated. He's been pushed back. Oof. But thanks for that turtleback armor. He didn't take that much damage. And our friendly guy is trying to get a ramp, but we're all focusing firing on this guy. He's not going to be long in this world, and sure enough, he is gone. Unfortunately, the passing salvo from the cruiser, the enemy cruiser, does take out enemy, but it doesn't matter. We're now up 4 ships to 1. I mean, there's only a cruiser left. So who's going to get this kill? I don't know. We'll see, shall we? Come on. Pushing around the island. Come on. He's coming round. He's got to try and make a play here. But the odds are definitely stacked against him. Shots out. Oof. Bit of RNG there for the win. Or not very good RNG, should I say. Come on. He's not focusing me, but he's going to be caught in a crossfire. There's not a lot this guy can do. He's just going to have to try his best. He does duck and dive, but he's doing his best he can. Now he's focusing me. Come on, you can take me on any day. Yeah, come on. Take me out. Go on. I dare you. Unfortunately, get a couple of overpens. Come on. Friendly fire's coming in. Can I get this guy? Shots out. Oh, just one turret. Is it enough? Oh. Almost. Oh, yeah. He's done it. He's had it. He's shown a broadside. Come on. And result. Victory. And hopefully learning from your mistakes. So that was actually a really good game. We all worked together. And hopefully I showed you how I analysed a previous game, identified where I did badly, and I also did well, and then tried to change that for this game. And this time around it paid off. Sometimes it may not. You're just going to have to keep on trying. And sometimes you might go, why didn't that work? And actually go away and learn a bit more about the game. Anyway, I've been Midshipman Slack. This has been a Naval Alliance video. Check out the other guys in the description below. And I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.